Hello students, hope you all are doing fine. I saw your video about online classes. All I can say is OMG. This is one of the best things done by you guys. Kudos to you all. Thank you for cooperating with us and performing all the assigned tasks. Today students, I welcome you to a class of retail promotion. In this class, we will be learning about outdoor sales promotion. Dear students, in our previous class we had studied how sales promotion is classified. We saw that sales promotion is again classified into two categories. One is in-store sales promotion and the other one is outdoor sales promotion. We had studied in detail about in-store sales promotion in the previous class. We saw the various types of in-store sales promotional tools, and also we studied how in-store sales promotion helps a retailer. So students, the lesson objective for today's class is, at the end of this class you should be able to explain outdoor sales promotion. So students, today we will be learning about outdoor sales promotion, where we will see what are the various types of outdoor sales promotion tools, and also we will see how sales promotion helps a retailer. Dear students, now first let us understand what is outdoor sales promotion. Outdoor sales promotion activities take place outside the company designated retail environment. Outdoor promotional activities bring products or services closer to customers. So students, the promotional activities which are not carried out inside a retail store, instead these activities are carried out outside the store, are known as outdoor sales promotion activities. Now, as a part of your industry visit, all of you had visited the Mac store in Paltan Bazaar. Now imagine the Mac store wants to do some promotional activity, but what they are doing is they are carrying out their promotional activity in the ASTC bus stop at Paltan Bazaar. So their store is in Paltan Bazaar, but they are not carrying out the promotional activity inside the store. Instead, they are carrying out the promotional activity at ASTC bus stop. So now this is a outdoor sales promotion activity, because this promotion is done by Max, but they are not doing the promotion inside their store. They are doing it in the ASTC bus stop. Now please look at this image here. You can see some beverage, maybe this is some kind of beverage, and now they are starting a stall. They have put a stall outside on the roadside and they are selling something or doing some promotion. Now why does a retailer do sales promotion activities outside the retail store? So the main reason is outdoor sales promotion activities bring products or services closer to customers. So suppose you are running any promotion inside your store and you are not displaying like whatever promotion is happening, you are running inside the store. So what happens is, all the customers who come to your store will only know about that promotion. For example, let us take the example of Pantaloon store located in 6 Mile, near 6 Mile. Okay, now suppose Pantaloon store in 6 Mile is running some promotion and inside their store, so whoever customer is going to Pantaloons, they will only come to know about this the product or the promotion or their products. But if the Pantaloon store does promotion outside their store also, maybe in Ganeshguri they are having a small stall on the roadside where they are promoting their products, or they are having similar stall near in Hattigaon also. So then there is possibility that a lot more people will know about the product or the promotion. So this will bring the products or services closer to the customers. So if in case of in-store promotion, only the people who go to the store they come to know about the promotion or the products. But in case of outdoor promotion, a lot more people, any person who is going through the road or any person who is going to that area will come to know about the product or service. So that is the reason retailers or brands do outdoor sales promotion. Dear students, now let us study the various outdoor sales promotion tools. The first one is on-site product demonstration. Students, please look at the image here. You can see two cars are being displayed inside the shopping mall, and there are people from the car brand who are there to demonstrate the product or the car. So students, please note that there is no car showroom inside the shopping mall. These two cars are being kept at the entrance of the mall or at the center of the mall just for display. So customers who come to this mall for shopping in different other stores, and if they like the cars, they can check the cars. So the salespeople here from the car manufacturer or the car brand will display the product and also demonstrate the product to the customer. So students, this is on-site product demonstration. So the customer is not going to the car showroom to see the product. So he is going somewhere else, and at that place the people from the brand or the company, they are keeping their products for display and they are demonstrating the product. Similar kind of on-site product demonstration is also done for gym equipments and then for vacuum cleaners. So students, if someone asks you what is on-site product demonstration, on-site product demonstration is like you are not demonstrating the product or displaying the product inside your store. You are going to some other place. It can be the customer's place, or it can be some other mall, or it can be some other place where you are demonstrating your product. So in vacuum cleaners, what happens is sometimes in telecalling, when the vacuum cleaner brand calls any customer about their product, telling about their product, the customer asks for a demo. In that case, what happens is the salesman from the brand takes the vacuum cleaner to the customer's house and demonstrates it. That is on-site product demonstration. Similarly, the same thing is done for aquaguards also, water filters and aquaguards, where people from the retailer or people from the brand, they go take their product, go to the customer's place, and then they demonstrate it. So students, I believe now you have understood what is on-site product demonstration. Dear students, the next promotional tool is exhibition sales. I believe all of you know what exhibition sales is. This is nothing but trade fairs. Trade fairs take place every year in different parts in our state. And near our college too, at the Maniram Devan Trade Center, every year 2-3 trade fairs will come. I think many of you had visited these trade fairs last year. So in a trade fair, what happens is different brands or manufacturers will have their stalls where they display their products, and customers can visit the fair and can buy the product. So this is a kind of outdoor sales promotion. So the manufacturer or brand is not only selling the products inside their retail stores, they are also taking part in different exhibitions or trade fairs where they are having small stalls, and in these stalls they are displaying their products for sale. Dear students, the next promotional tool is simulate a product. Now this technique is mostly seen in the case of real estate sector. Simulate a product is like the manufacturer or the brand, they construct a demo product, not the actual product. So students, I believe you understand what is real estate. So real estate is basically flats and buildings for sale. I think you have seen several flats in Guwahati which are on sale all over Guwahati, and you have also seen several advertisements. If you remember last year, there were several hoardings or advertisements by this Royal Group about some flat or real estate project. Those advertisements were seen near the flyover, just near our college on the flyover opposite to the ISBT. There were several posters or hoardings, and even on the road of our college there were hoardings about this real estate project by Royal Group. Okay, so simulated product example is more relevant in case of real estate, that is flats, buildings and all. So now in India there are several companies who are into real estate. Some important ones are like India Bulls, then there is Lodha Group. Okay, So now imagine Lodha Group. So Lodha Group is a real estate company in India. So it's a pretty big brand, and they construct like flats all over India. Okay, now imagine Lodha Group is constructing flats in Lokhara. Okay, now they have purchased the land in Lokhara, and there they will be constructing flats. So they will be constructing 100 flats. Imagine, and booking for the flats are open. Now customers can, but these flats will be completed in the next 5 years. Imagine. So customers can go, they can book a flat, but they will get possession of the flat only after 5 years. Now, so a customer is buying the product, but the product is not existent right now. So there is no product. He is paying for the product. He will get the product only after 5 years. So what happens is, there are the several customers who want to know how the product will look. So what the manufacturer does here is, he creates these images, like can you see in this image, like the image shown here. He will show images, and sometimes what he does, what the builder does is, they will construct one demo flat. Okay, just one flat they will construct, which is a demo flat. So this flat is exactly like the flat which will be constructed at that location for the customers. Like as I said, they will be constructing 100 flats, right? So they will construct one demo flat which will be exactly same like those 100 flats. The 100 flats will be similar to the flat which they have constructed. So customers will look at this flat, and if they find it okay, so they can have a like understanding how their flat will look. So this is an example of simulated product. So this is basically seen in the case of real estate industry. Dear students, the next promotional tool is kiosk. Kiosk is a small open-fronted hut or cubicle from which newspapers, refreshments, tickets, etc. are sold. So kiosk is basically a smaller version of the store. Look at the image shown here. It is of a McDonald's kiosk. McDonald's is a fast food chain in India where you get burgers, different fries, different soft drinks, then chicken items, ice creams and all. But in a McDonald's kiosk here, the McDonald's kiosk shown here is not selling all the items. They are selling only ice creams or maybe some soft drink. So kiosk is basically a smaller version of the store which sells only limited items. So this is not the actual store. These types of kiosks are seen on the roadside or in front of shopping malls, or in some busy locations like airports or bus stands or railway stations, where the entire menu or entire products are not available. Only few limited products are available in the which are like refreshments or newspapers, etc. So this is also a outdoor promotional tool. So the brand so here McDonald's is the brand, and they also have proper McDonald's stores or outlets. So apart from having McDonald's outlets, they are also having small kiosks on the road or in front of some shopping mall. Dear students, we have completed studying the various outdoor sales promotional tools. So we studied about on-site product demonstration, exhibition sales, simulated product and kiosk. So all these are outdoor sales promotion tools used by different retailers or brands to promote their products. Now let us understand how sales promotion helps a retailer. Now we have already spoken on this topic or discussed on this topic several times previously also, in the form of objectives of sales promotion, then advantages of sales promotion, benefits. So let us again see how important is sales promotion for a retailer. The first objective of sales promotion, or the first benefit of having a sales promotion, is increase the company's or store sales volume. As we have already discussed multiple times, sales promotion helps to increase sales volume. That is, because of sales promotion, customers tend to buy more. So this helps a company to increase the sales numbers, which is in turn helps to increase its revenue. Next one is maintain and enhance customer loyalty and retention. This is what we have already studied when we studied the consumer promotion tools. So a retailer or a brand does different types of consumer promotional tools, uses different types of consumer promotional tools just to maintain customer loyalty and also to retain the customers. We have discussed this topic in detail in our first lesson. So sales promotion makes a customer stick to that particular brand over and over again. Because of sales promotion, the customer doesn't switch to any other brand. He or she tries to buy the products from this particular brand just because he gets some additional benefit in the form of a sales promotion, and he becomes a loyal customer. Next one is generate store traffic with the hope that customers will make additional purchases. So whenever a retailer runs any sales promotion, or for example a consumer deal wherein he gives discount or some free gifts or offers or different kinds of discounts or different types of offers, so in order to get those offers, more and more customers walk into the store. Normally if there is no sales promotion, if 100 customers walk to your store or walk to a store, there is possibility that the number will increase if the store runs a promotion wherein he gives some discount or he gives some offer like buy one get one, or he starts some bundling kind of offer. So there is possibility that more customers, the footfall will increase, more customers will come to the store. So this is how sales promotion helps a retailer in bringing in more traffic to the store. The next one is speed up slow moving items. Now there might be some products in a retail store which don't sell very fast. Okay, there might be some products which sell very fast, that is the products come to the shelf and they disappear within a week, but there might be some products who take time to be sold. So in that case, the retailer can run a promotion on that product, that is if you buy it serves 10% off or buy one get one. So but just because of that offer, customers may start to buy that product, otherwise that product is moving very slowly. For example, let us take the example of baby diapers. Okay, so suppose baby diapers are very slow moving items. Now if the retailer gives an offer where that if you buy one baby diaper you get one free, but this offer is only for 7 days, so in that case there is possibility that customers will buy 2-3 baby diapers, so with the hope of getting one extra, one free. So that in that case there is possibility that all the products on the shelf will disappear faster compared to the normal rate. So this is how sales promotion helps a retailer. So students, with this we complete our study on sales promotion. This completes our first unit. So we have studied about sales promotion, different types, different objectives, how sales promotion is classified, and the benefits. So students, please refer to your textbooks, please refer to this video on YouTube, and please contact me and let me know if you have any doubts. See you again later. Thank you.